And then with the fighting and stuff like that, that's what you've been doing in the meantime too, because obviously fighting amateur is not going to pay the bills. So while you've been
Yeah,
doing this amateur,
well, no,
yeah, you've been like installing fences and whatnot, or because I also see on your Instagram you like operate some machine where you like smashing shit. It seems like one part of your job.
yeah, okay. So those videos do really well, especially on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook pays to, but so I am operating a Schaefer 12-inch post pounder, which is capable of dropping down with 100,000 pounds of impact pressure. Okay, impact force on full stroke. And I'll put a random object like a pop can or an apple or, something random, and then I'll film it. And sometimes I go in slow motion. Sometimes I'll go back and show it twice, random effects. But I usually get people in the comments arguing about how you cannot drop down with 100,000 pounds of impact force. And then I'm like, well, you can Google it. And then someone in the comments also like, no, it can drop down with 100,000 pounds of impact force because impact force and pounds per pressure are two completely different units. And then they start arguing about some math equation that I got no clue about whatsoever. All I know is that the specs on the unit that I'm rocking, the Schaefer 12-inch post pounder. So yeah.
Well, that
And
even like sparks more engagement with
you what?
that even sparks more engagement with the arguments and the comments and stuff like that. And you get a bunch of replays because they're quick. I see what you're up to with that. I figured that was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're quick too. So when you get those replays, it also kind of messes with the algorithm a little bit. By the way, I heard Facebook does pay pretty good. You've been able to make some decent money off Facebook a little bit, just like a little side income or something.
Facebook is paying between $400 to $1,200 per month for me, which is okay. But I got a couple of friends that are pulling 20 to 30,000 a month on Facebook, so it is definitely the platform to focus on. Snapchat and Facebook are competing really hard with YouTube. It's like
I haven't been posting too much on Facebook. I kind of got away from it, but I just recently kind of like reactivated, like re-signed into my page and stuff like that, so I can post from like Instagram and stuff, like link the accounts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start working on Facebook more because I heard you can make some decent money.
Be consistent with the reels. Okay. Facebook doesn't really advertise on how to get paid, but you got to post at least one video every day for 6 days in a row. You can post 10 to 30 videos in a day, but you have to post minimum one per day for 6 days in a row. And you have to meet a certain threshold, which when I did it, it was 100,000 views within that 6-day range, which is super.
Yeah, I guess so. But from scratch, it's hard to get 100,000 in 6 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You need to have a hook. Like there's a science behind content creation. Like you watch Mr. Beast's videos, you watch Logan Paul and all of the other whatnot. So like, yeah, you can learn something from them.
No, yeah, 100%. Even little things like down to like putting a little caption on the reel beforehand and stuff like that. Like what you put in there. Yeah, there's a ton to it. It's more than just like having an interesting piece of content.